Greetings. Hello. I wanted to kind of make a little rant video, to be honest, because last night I watched Divergent for the first time. Now I live in Ireland, so it's not really like out over here in the cinemas. But I was talking to my friend Kiri, and she was saying that you can find it on PrimeWire. So off I went, searching it, and came across it, watched it. And to be honest, I'm not really impressed. Because I wrote a little like a rant kind of thing on Tumblr, but I can't find it anymore. So just to kind of clear things up, right before I watched it, I was waiting for it to load, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to go into watching this and having any high expectations or anything, or any expectations for that matter, because after City of Bones came out last year in the cinemas, I wasn't really, well, I was so excited to see that movie because the book even is like amazing. Like, it's my favorite book. Don't have it with me if you don't know that book. Well, this is book 2 of the Mortal Instruments series, but book 1 is called City of Bones, and I went in to see this to the cinema, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be so good. The book is amazing, so the movie should be amazing. This is when I really wasn't kind of aware of the whole kind of movies ruining books kind of stage thing. If someone comes in, I'm sorry. But anyway, after I saw City of Bones, I've learned not to have high expectations when it comes to movies being like from books, or like being made from a book, or whatever. Yada yada yada. So I had none whatsoever, and then I came. So I kind of have a schedule, kind of script written here, and because it kind of really annoys me that the City of Bones books were so good. They're like one of my favorite books / series, and because I was so, the reason I got into them was because I was getting told that it was been made into a movie, so I wanted to read the book before the movie came out. So I did, and obviously, like, the way the books are written and everything has its own kind of little importance to it. And when the movie came out and I saw it the first time, I was like, oh my god, it's so good. Like, after it was over, obviously, it's so good, it's so amazing. I think it's because I was waiting for so long for it to come out that I wasn't really kind of picking apart the movie as I was watching it. So then the second time I went to see it, I dragged my sister along, and I was just like, this is so bad. Like, they've completely ruined the book. They haven't ruined the book, but I mean, they've completely ruined the movie. And I think I ranted about this in another video, but I'm just going to rant a bit about that first. So, first off, okay, they don't even explain. They explain which is it? Okay, I'll start by characters, because, right, what's her name? Lily Collins is amazing. I love Lily Collins. She's absolutely beautiful. But I really don't. She is Clary in a way. Clary's her name, isn't it? Clary, yeah. Clary in a way, but she isn't. I don't think she kind of was Clary in my head when I was reading the book, and her hair was kind of already colour. But like on this one, I'll just keep this out just for referring. On the front of this cover is Clary, and as you can see, she has really fiery red hair, but in the movie it's just like browny red. It just didn't work for me. And then the character Jace, just his character, like, okay, what's his name? Jamie Campbell Bower or something, whatever. But his character, he was good in a way because he was funny the way Jace is funny, but it wasn't Jace. Like, he was, not that I have anything against skinny people, like, people come in all shapes and sizes, but I really just didn't think he fitted the role of Jace, because Jace was supposed to be really like tall and lean and muscular and, you know, like just gorgeous. But obviously he is gorgeous, but I'm not saying like he didn't really fit Jace perfectly. That's what I'm saying. And then Robert Sheen, I love him so much. He fitted Simon so well. Like, he's probably the only character that fitted the role. Then what else? Yeah, cheesy moments in the movie when like they're at the portal and he puts his hand through the portal and then comes down and he's stroking her face. Like, what the hell is that? That's not even the book. Don't make it so cheesy. And when they kiss in the greenhouse, like that. I love Demi Lovato, don't get me wrong, but when that song came on, I was just like, what are you doing? That's not how it's supposed to go. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to sum this up and move on to Divergent, because that's what I really wanted to talk about. It just was a major letdown, and it's such a disappointment to me. Other people might love the movie, that's fair enough, but I just didn't kind of get it, really. It wasn't my cup of tea. So anyway, moving on. When I watched Divergent, can't even talk today. Divergent, I was like, a part of me was excited because I wanted to see. Actually, hold on. Finished the book. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, maybe. And I was like, okay, I'm not like, I haven't even looked at the poster for the movie. I haven't even looked at the trailer for the movie. I was waiting to finish the book until I looked at that, because then if I looked at the trailers or looked at the posters, the book characters would be ruined for me. And this is shaking, I'm sorry. Yeah, so eventually I did it, looked at the trailer. I was just like, watching it like that, like there was nothing exciting about it. There was nothing that literally grabbed my attention and made me really want to see it, like, you know. Like, I think the whole kind of, when I was reading Divergent, I thought it was more amazing than the Hunger Games. I'll probably get a lot of hate for that, but anyway, I enjoyed it more than the Hunger Games, but I expected the movie to be just like, wow, I can't wait to see this, but obviously not. And then watched it, and then I was picking out parts of the film that were wrong, because I was watching it more so to see that if they left out anything out, and I think that's one reason I didn't enjoy it. But what can you do? Like, when it comes to the books being made into films, you have to like be aware of these things, because they're your books, they're your favorite books, and you need to. It needs to live up to that, and it just didn't live up to that. So my first complaint, I have written down. Right. If you've read Divergent, you'll probably know, and if you haven't, go read it. But yeah, my first complaint is the pit scenes. Right, the pit in my imagination from the book was exactly like the one in the movie. Fair enough, that's great. But the whole kind of, you know, when they go to fight in the pit, and it's literally like, it's exciting, it's bloody, it's like, it's describing the way they're getting hurt so well, and then you kind of want to see that on screen, because that's the exciting part. No, that didn't really happen. But yeah, like in the book, it's exciting, it's kind of gory, and I was really looking forward to that. But when Eric was like, get the stiff and the last jumper to fight, which was Molly, I think, just a few hits, like 3-4 hits, gone down. She didn't even have like a bruise, any blood on her, and she was knocked out. Like, what the hell is that? Like, she's supposed to be really, I don't know. And then 4 didn't even say stop, you can't do this, blah blah. Oh, that just really annoyed me. And then another one was the whole identity of the characters in the film didn't portray as well as in the book. Like, the characters in the book, like all the characters in the book, I don't have the book with me because I lent it to a friend. All the characters in the book, especially Triss, especially 4, like, they're the important people in the book. And then the second important people were Christina, Al, Will, what's his name, Peter, Molly, and that other guy, I don't know what Edward was it? I don't know. But I think it was Edward. But like they're all fully developed, and like we get a glimpse of each of their personalities. Like Will or Al during the night in the book cries every night because he doesn't like Dauntless and he misses his home. And then Christina is from Candor, which is like honesty and stuff. I can't remember where Will's from. No, I can't. No. But then and then Peter and Molly are really mean to Trish because they're jealous of her and they pick on her, and they during the night, I think it was Al that they kind of cut out his eye and stuff. Just basically really mean bullies throughout the book, and I really wanted to see how they were portrayed on screen, but that just didn't happen either. So I don't think the whole character development was really well either. I think it was just very, there's the characters, we'll let you suss them out yourself. That's not the way it works. Also, that's the way it's supposed to work. And then yeah, the whole chemistry between Trish and Four wasn't there for me. It just wasn't working for me at all. It was kind of there when Peter, Al, and the other guy, can't remember his name, attacked Trish and was like threatening to push her over the edge of the cliff thing, and then Four came along. But that's really it. And then obviously when they kissed, that was grand. But the whole connection and spark between in the film just wasn't there. It just didn't happen. There was no chemistry. There was nothing like, oh, just a simple look my way. Well, I don't know, but it just wasn't happening for me, and I just think that's really important, and they totally missed that out. I don't think Four was, or whatever that guy who played Four was, the perfect Four to play that part. So just kind of sucked, to be honest. And then another one was, I think this was the last one. Yeah, Janine. Janine isn't supposed to be seen throughout the book at all. Like, she's supposed to be talked about, but she's not supposed to be seen until I think that time when one of Trish's, or is it Trish's nightmare? Yeah, Trish's nightmare, or I think when she goes to visit her brother. But that's about it, and she was seen through the whole thing. It's kind of like I don't know, that really annoyed me, and it didn't really live up to the book. Oh, just remembered, the Ferris wheel scene. No, that just didn't happen. I was really looking forward to that Ferris wheel scene. You know, when they're climbing up and Four is really afraid of heights, and they have the whole conversation, and it's cute, and then it's like the whole sparks flowing everywhere. No, that just didn't happen at all. But what can you do? Yeah, that was really it, to be honest, what I was complaining about last night on Twitter and Tumblr. Just makes me really sad because the book is like one of my favourite books now, and I need to read the second one and the third one. But yeah, what can you do? So I really wish that they would stop making amazing books into crappy films. Like, if it's an amazing book, make it into an amazing film, and keep with the book. Like, I think all the fandoms and people who love to read should get a say in what they put in the film, because then, like, in all fairness, like, when it comes to films being made into books, isn't it really just for the book people? Their book dreams are coming true, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, the next movie I'll probably be excited to see would be The Fault in Our Stars. Although when I read that book, I didn't really enjoy it, and I stopped like just when they went away, and I think they came home, and I stopped there because I know everyone loves it, and I will probably get so much hate for that as well, but I don't know, I just think it's a bit overrated, and it didn't make me cry either, and I just really couldn't really connect with the characters, and that's really important to me when I'm reading. So that's what I have to say, because the City and Bones and Divergent films just didn't live up to what I expected them to be. On to better news, I got a Marvel t-shirt. Isn't it amazing? When I was in Belfast, I got this. I just love it so much. So good. Although the one thing I don't like is Thor isn't on it, and he's one of my favorite Avengers. And then another thing I got was these rings. And then I got another band. And then another ring. And then I got new sunglasses, which I really needed for summer. You can see that where I film me. But yeah, I'm gonna go and do my college work. What I have to do, that's what I have to do. So yeah, enjoy your day. I'm sorry if I ranted a lot. But I really need to get that off my chest, because films just annoy me when they don't make a good job. And the book is amazing, and then it just turns into a crappy. Oh, and they changed the ending to Divergent as well. That's another thing. There could be so many things I could complain about Divergent, but I just don't have all day, and I'm probably wasting your time. So, cheerio, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. And I keep drawing on myself. I really need to stop. Bye bye.